Hi everyone, welcome to the theories review of syllabus for summer 2020. I, Abby Doherty, will be working with you over this summer quarter, and feel free to reach out to me anytime while we will be meeting asynchronously in Blackboard. I am available to talk via Zoom or email or any other method that works for you. Just send me an email because that is the easiest way to get a hold of me, the quickest, and then we'll set something up. And so in this course, we're going to be looking at a variety of counseling theories, and you'll have an opportunity to try some of them out and figure out what fits for you and what doesn't, and get a real foundational understanding of all these different counseling ideas. This is a licensure preparation course, and much of the course objectives is lifted straight from licensure requirements. We are going to be using Gerhardt's textbook, Theory and Treatment Planning in Counseling and Psychotherapy, the second edition. And you will need, obviously, some Wi-Fi, and you're going to make a poster project, and you'll need PowerPoint, or you can use also like Google's version of PowerPoint, something like that. And there are discussion boards for this class. There's a role play and there's a poster presentation. So generally what you need to know for this course is that under each weekly tab, you can find all the readings and assignment for that week's work. And you will have a discussion post for this course due every Thursday by midnight, and you want to reply to 2 of your peers Saturday by midnight. At least one of those replies should have citations from the learning resources or others that you find. There is a video role play assignment that's due week 7. And a part of this course is that you will be reviewing different attending and listening skills as you're working through the different theories. Attending and listening skills are the foundation for all theoretical counseling work. They don't change based on the theories. So you'll be continuing to practice your attending and listening skills, and then doing it through a theoretical lens. And so you're going to practice this with a role play, and it's due Thursday by midnight, week 7. And in the video, you will introduce yourself. You'll tell us why the client came to the session, and just, a little background knowledge, 1 to 3 minutes. You are welcome to do this with a family member, with a friend. You can make a telehealth session, really whatever works for you right now. And then within the role play, you're going to apply at least one technique from the theory of your choice. And then at the end of the role play, you'll either stay on video or hop back on and give us a short analysis of the session. And I have guiding questions here that you'll answer, for the analysis. And I recommend keeping the rubric handy when you're developing your role play. Week 9, there's what's called a poster project due. And so on week 6, you are going to be required to submit an outline along with your discussion post for that week. And I would say keep this handy. I did duplicate the syllabus in Blackboard, but I do think it's just helpful to have a paper copy handy if you can. And you'll post a little outline about what you're thinking about in week 6. You are more than welcome to change your final project topic for your poster presentation, but this will just get you started. You'll have all the materials you need together, so it's a little bit less work to do when you get to the end. You will upload the poster template as a PowerPoint presentation to the discussion board. It just makes it easier for me to check out all areas of the content for the poster. And the poster is anything that you are interested in as it relates to theory. So for example, let's say that I'm interested in studying, LGBT clients with a trauma history. And I'm going to explore this population through a relational cultural theory lens. So that would just be one example of how this might come about for you. So you're going to use one theory. It has to be a theory that we've learned through this quarter, because I'm looking that you can apply the theory that you're learning in this class to other situations. And then a population or concern of your choice that you'd like to explore. And I hope that you will consider submitting these posters for professional conferences. It's definitely a good way to network and develop yourself as a professional. All right, so you have the outline here, the guidelines for that in week 6, and there are specific content areas for the poster, and the template is already laid out to have all these different headers put in, and I have examples of the posters also in Blackboard. You are welcome to creatively display in any which way you would like, but you do have to have all these content areas. I'm going to be generous and say that you can do APA 6th edition for this, although I would definitely recommend that you give APA 7th edition a try for this poster presentation. In the fall, the CAT department will be switching fully to the 7th edition and leave the 6th edition behind. There's not that many differences, but it is good to know what they are. Rubric for the poster presentation. So you have discussion posts, a role play, and a poster presentation. Those are sort of the major areas and assignments. And then you can come down here and you'll be able to see when each discussion post is due and when your replies are due. And please, for week 1, go into the discussion board, and on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a tab that says Class Cafe, and tell me 5 interesting facts about yourself. I haven't actually gotten a chance to work with many of you, so I'm looking forward to getting to know each of you a little bit better this term. Within the syllabus, I have all the required readings and videos listed. For the supplemental supports, you'll have to go to Blackboard. The syllabus was already getting pretty long, and I didn't want to make it that much longer. But as you can see, we're going to be covering about a theory or 2 a week. I will give you a heads up in order to make sure that we ended week 9 instead of week 10 so that you get a chance to take a break before you have to do the foundations course. I did have to condense week 2, so just know that there is quite a bit of reading in week 2 around humanistic, person-centered, and existential approaches. So just kind of schedule yourself a little, some room to do a little reading that week. Otherwise, you can just kind of go through at your own leisure and take a look at the texts and questions. I tried to, again, duplicate everything here according to, duplicate the syllabus, I'm sorry, in Blackboard. In terms of handing in assignments, I will grade something that is 1 day late, but if it's anything beyond that, I traditionally don't grade it. There are typically 40 to 45 of you and just one of me. I'm also teaching a section of ethics, so just to be real with everybody, it gets kind of hard. But I also know that we're in COVID and things are unpredictable, and I'm definitely going to give you grace. But what I ask in return is that you be really proactive and let me know as soon as you can if there's going to be an issue with turning in an assignment late or anything like that. If you have an accommodation, please just, I got your letter. If there's anything that I can do to support you, I view accommodation letters as just access to information, and I hope that I can support you in any way possible. And that just goes for everybody. I'm going to look to do some informal group sessions throughout the term where we can just get together and talk about what you're learning and what's going on for you and just connect with each other. And that's it for the syllabus review. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Here's to a great quarter.